Hi Aquarius, it's CJ. I'm here to do your full moon in Leo reading, which is happening on February 16th. Forgot what month we're in. Yeah, at 11:36 Eastern Time. So check that out. Oh, time to take action. New moon in Aries. Okay. Yeah, so you may want to you can set intentions on the full moon. Generally, you look to complete things you want to release and let go of. But, it's also a good time, obviously, with the ending to say, hey, this is what's been going on. Maybe I need to tweak this. This is my intention for the next 30 days. Things you want to clear up, complete, before we get into the spring equinox with the new beginnings, right? Truly new beginnings. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay. Also with this, it's a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's going to be general. So please be sure to check into your other signs if it doesn't resonate. Thank you, Spirit. Blue Moon. Believe in the impossible. Wow, Aquarius. I want to say happy birthday for those late Aquarius brothers and sisters and out there. So, thank you, Spirit. Surrender to the divine. Just full moon and period. What a beautiful message. Yeah, we're heading into Pisces season at the end of this month. End of this week. But with Leo and Valentine's Day, it has a really understanding Leo rules the heart. So understanding that these are all emotions. This is all about how you feel about yourself, your friends, your lovers, your soul tribe, your community. It's coming from that heart space. I mean, it is about doing things a little bit differently. So we're going to see how this energy relates with the further energy from the Oracle cards, the Art of Manifestation. I'm going to play out these energies a little bit more from the full moon, and then I'm going to clarify with the Modern Love Tarot. And we'll get some angel messages. And also, I'm doing some spirit animal messages because it is in Leo with the lion. We're mixing it up this month, right? Feels good to bring in some different cards. For the readings. All right, so please be sure, like, share, subscribe while I'm doing this. Hit those notification bells so you can be uploaded when I post. Oh, release negative habits. It's time to take action to release those negative habits, okay? All right, let's see what our oracles have for our dear Aquariuses for the full moon in Leo. Take a risk. What of that? And Aquarius, Leo, yourself, Scorpio, and I think Taurus are fixed signs. So sometimes it's a little harder to let go when you're in a fixed sign position. I really feel like you guys will be highly affected by this full moon. Taurus and Scorpio are where the new nodal accesses are, right? Because it was Sagittarius, Gemini, now it's Taurus and Scorpio. I think I'm not an astrologist, so go look at Pam Gregory, go look at a few others that are on YouTube, but I believe this is a grand cross, so sun and moon, and then north and south nodes, so that's why it should be well, the film okay, wow, too many cards. Thank you, though, Spirit. So those signs are probably, thank you, course correct. All right. Okay, take a risk. Let's see. Those signs are probably going to be affected, and I believe they're all fixed signs. So sun's in Aquarius, moon's in Leo, yes, and Taurus and Scorpio. Wow. All right, so if you have any other placements there, you may want to check those signs out too. Thank you for having the patience while I just worked that out in my head, because I'm in two different zones here, so 3 different zones. Trying trying to think in a 3D way when your head's in meditation mode. It's kind of weird. In channel mode. It's like being half awake. Okay, let's see. Again, too many cards. Now that, gossip and drama. If you have placements in Capricorn or you're a cusper, you may definitely want to check that out, because this card came out in that. Not in the same position, but this card came out. Okay, so under, your energy to start with, we're going here. And yeah, I'm in my basement again, as you can see. Everyone's home upstairs sleeping for the Super Bowl and Valentine, weekend, who's home doing whatever. So I came down here to get some peace and to start our readings, because the moon's in the middle of this week. So here we go. Release negative habits, along with it's time to take action. Okay, Aquarius, time to take action. And this new moon in Aries is coming up, right? So you should, this is something you want to work on in the current time. We all form habits and patterns in our lives, whether in thought or in action. But like a comfortable pair of old slippers, there comes a time when they outgrow their value to us, and we must let them go. Do something different today that shakes you out of your usual ways of responding, and have fun doing so. Yeah, so releasing negative habits doesn't have to be drudgery, right? It could be something fun, especially tapping into that fiery energy from Aries. A personal issue reaches resolution, and take a risk. Step out of your comfort zone. Feeling safe and secure is a wonderful experience, but if we remain in our safe zone for fear of change, we create limiting and restrictive environments that can ultimately lead to stagnation and the loss of our creative potential to manifest our greatest contribution in the world. Let go of fear. Take a risk. So this personal issue with releasing negative habits, and it's time to take action, a personal issue, and then taking a risk, you finally decide you're going to do it, whatever that is. Whether it's go for the job, go talk to the person that you have a crush on, go, lose the weight you want to lose, get healthier if that's your choice, whatever those are for you. Because, your belief, the moon is here. This is another full moon. You have I'm apologizing, it's new moon. My apologies, in Aries. But you have 3 full moons here. Full moon in Cancer, a blue moon, which is the second moon in a month. Happens rarely, which is why it's called blue moon, once in a blue moon. And you have just the energy of the full moon with surrender to the divine. So this believe in the impossible and course correct if things are not working out the way you want them to work out. There are 3 cards here of making change in your world. Releasing negative habits, taking a risk, and then course correcting. If an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the day is providential, bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine-tune your direction. I'll read that again. If an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the delay is providential, bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine-tune your decisions. And perhaps there was some gossip and drama surrounding this that has caused you these fears, has caused you to not take the risk, but you're being asked to believe in the impossible, to stop, allow, realize that the course correction is here. It's not a blockage, in the respect that it's not meant to be you. It's just spirit saying, hey, take a moment. We don't want you to go this way. We want you to go that way. Surrendering to the divine is all part of this. Believing in the impossible. That what is meant for you will never pass you by. The path will open up and you will know which way to proceed. The energy will flow in a different direction. When energies are blocked, it's for you to stop and take a look at it and know that this isn't working out for your highest good. And here, with this negative habit, taking a risk, course correct, and gossip and drama, I'll read gossip and drama, but if people have been talking about you behind your back or work or, in your relationship, or if this is you, yes, this is definitely something you want to let go, because the moons are saying, positive things. And the additional energy is saying there's a little bit of personal work that needs to happen here. Talking behind people's back is one of the greatest producers of negative energy, with the potential to affect not only individuals, but entire communities. Make a choice not to involve yourself in this. This card also asks that if you are unable to find anything positive to say, please consider saying nothing. Yeah. There's your mother, grandmother, grandfather, whomever in your past that always used to say, if you can't find anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? But if this is happening to you, then you are definitely being told to remove yourself, course correct, release those habits. Take action to get away from this. All right, I'm gonna clarify. We're gonna pull some cards out of the Modern Love Tarot. So let's see what our Tarot has to say to clarify these energies for our Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the full moon in Leo. Thank you. Ooh, the Chariot. Yay. Time to take action. There's the Chariot moving. Thank you, Spirit. The Devil. Devil energy. Oh, all of a sudden it became really dark in here. I wonder if you can see that. Devil energy. Take a risk. Queen of Swords. Cutting through the impossible, course correcting, believing in the impossible, getting rid of all that gossip and drama that's in your life. It's around you, and creating your new world with the Magician. Hang on a second here. See if I can't brighten up this. There we go. That's a little bit better. I love these cards because it looks like an Elizabeth Taylor and Cleopatra, if you're familiar with it. I just want to also bring to your attention the Chariot, the Devil, the Magician, all major arcana here. Let's see, 7, 15, 6, yeah. Okay, so let's go here with the Chariot. You know what? Thank you, Spirit. We're going to pull another set of cards. Excuse me one second. You have all this major arcana, which is big changes, big things happening for you, Aquarius. Releasing these fears and, resolving personal issues, believing in the impossible, cutting through the garbage, course correcting, right? Because the Queen of Swords speaks the truth, man. She does not play around. You manifesting and creating, believing in the impossible and surrendering to the divine. That is gorgeous. But it's all major arcana, so I'm just looking to see if we can get, and Justice. My goodness, no, I guess we're all going to get all major arcana for you, Aquarius. Justice. As you see there, it's like counseling, it's working things out. It could be things coming into your, being resolved in your favor, a win-win for everybody. You might be dealing with Capricorn. You might have Cancer, the Magician, Libra, Justice, Magician. Which is the Magician? Which planet? I cannot recall right now. Excuse me one second. That's all right. So see, this is what I'm talking about. This is like half the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. So that's far too many cards. That's the reason why I put them back. We reshuffle, because that is on me. That is not advice from Spirit. Usually it might be 3 or 4 cards, but it certainly is never half the deck. So let's go through Aquarius and pull out a few more clarifiers for these major energies. Like, along with that full moon, all that moon, big full moon energy, you have all this major arcana. So this is large, looming large in your life. Big changes. It might be traveling, releasing the old habits and time to take action, and having the Chariot here. That's movement. That is you in control of your world. That is cars traveling in any way, shape, or form. It indicates movement, right? The Devil, with personal issues come to resolvement and stepping out of your comfort zone. Two things here. So this can be your addictions, negative habits, things of that sort. But it can also be tapping into that Capricorn energy to move forward, to take a risk, to use that energy to achieve those goals. Again, if you are on the cusp, did I mention that to you before? Not quite sure. It might have been in one of the other cards. But if you're on the cusp of Capricorn, you may... Oh, yeah, because of the gossip and drama. Please go double check that. 3 of Cups. Here. There you go. Yay! Celebration. Justice. Surrendering. Believing in the impossible. Here we go. Surrender to the divine. Right? Something is ending. Cutting through the garbage. You're course correcting. Leaving the gossip and the drama behind. And as you allow, creating, all things are turning out in your favor. Believing in the impossible. 3 of Cups. Celebration. That's great. Yeah, something happens here with the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, major queen right here. She cuts through, or you tap into that energy. If it isn't her, if it isn't one of those persons around you, but you tap into that energy, and this is your energy, Aquarius, yourself. And here again, with justice, so it's very Libran. I'm feeling Libran energy here. Your sister air sign, something tapping into that energy. Now, Libra loves the balance, I don't know. There's just something coming in that either you eliminate all this in your own mind, in your own world, in some way, shape, or form, or someone who is this kind of negative person gets extricated from your life. Because when this course correct happens, when this goes bye-bye, all of this just starts to come. Magician, justice is served. You start your own world. Celebration begins. And it's fast-moving with the Chariot here. I'm loving this energy. Wow. Major course correct for you to tap into all this abundant energy. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. The 2 clarifiers came out as another major arcana and 1. So understand, justice is 11, the magician is 1. Then you have the 3 of Cups. So 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana out of 5 cards. It's big energy, big full moon energy. Work with candle magic, or burn those things you want to release and let go of in the fire energy of the element from Leo and the full moon. When you do your full moon rituals, it's always a good way to tap into that energy deeper, is to use the element that represents the sign. So since it's Leo, it's fire, and it's good for you to do some candle work, set candles around you on the full moon. Maybe you have a fireplace, you could light that up, or be an outside. Kind of gaze into that, relax and release, and figure out what it is that you need to, cut through, and tap into all this beautiful magician celebratory energy that's coming in. But you can also write things down, things you want to complete in your life, you don't want to be part of anymore. You have let things go. You have released whatever you want to release. Write it down, put them on little strips, and then burn them. And have a bowl of water, next to you. Sometimes I use an empty candle jar, and I just throw them in there and let the flame burn. Make sure you do it safely, please. And then make sure you rinse everything out before you trash it, or even better, rinse them all out and then scatter it to the wind for the universe, the divine Gaia, to transform into love and light. Okay. Angels, romance angels, for our final messages. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with another. Honestly discuss your feelings with another. So gossip and drama, stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's not in your comfort zone to have these conversations, but once you do this course correct and you allow the divine in, you may have to have some conversations regarding that. Or perhaps that is the course correct. You know, someone might be impeding your progress, and that conversation needs to take place to move them out of the way. Or say no to their negative energy, or if it's on a team, sometimes they try to sandbag you with things, you know. Just, if it's in a relationship, obviously, this is certainly the time of year to be having those conversations about boundaries and what your love speak is, you know, love language for both of you. Okay, Aquarius, let's see. What is our final messages from our romance angels? I love this Three of Cups. I love this Three of Cups. Yes, Aquarius, there is a celebration for you. I love this. Yes. Final messages, please, for our Aquarians. Thank you. There's quite a few, but there's enough. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Reconciliation, right? Now, this reconciliation can also be in this, since this is general reading, even though these are romance angels, and I'm using them because of the time of year, the reconciliation is the main title here, right? So you might be reconciling because of this gossip and drama, justice, something has happened to, you know, maybe that heart-to-heart conversation happened, and you were able to finally reconcile your differences, right? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. Believing in the impossible. Trust in the divine. The Magician is here. This could be the one. What is the one for you? Is it a relationship, a job, a new home, a new way of thinking? Any number of things here with the Magician. 1 and 1. New beginnings, new starts. If it is in romance, congrats to you. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Now, this again, general, it can be any number of things. But if you've committed to something, someone, your children, your family, your home, your community, your job, go down the list. You know, they don't work unless we actually spend some time working on them. I have a friend of mine that was like, yeah, well, no one's called me. And I was like, did you call them? It takes 2. Number one. And number 2, if it is a relationship, you both need to work on it. And sometimes one person needs to be more present than the other because they have some troubles that they're going through. Not everyone's at the same place at the same time, which is why working on a relationship is always required. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Wow. So if you're in the act of manifestation, and particularly in this time because of the fact that we've been in this in our face Valentine's Day, right? Or perhaps at the new moon, you were like, I'm going to start calling in my soulmate, my soul tribe, or my twin flame. Soulmates can be any of those. Twin flames are your exact mirror image of you, the half of you that is somewhere else in the ether, right? Whether it be in this time space or it's in another. But you doesn't mean you're not going to be calling in soulmates that you love just as much from various places. It had been a very lonely time with the pandemic, and people have been online more and what have you. And sometimes it's a disconnected feeling, right? Completely disconnected. So if you've been working on calling in someone in a physical form, this is affirmation of that. There's a long way to get to that. Okay. Wow. Well, Aquarius, you know, I'm excited for you. Whatever it is that you're starting, you're releasing, and you're moving forward to, there's great hope and faith here. Really, with personal issues reaching resolution, this gossip and drama going bye, the course correct happening here, heart-to-heart conversations, resolution, and justice with your queen here, taking care of business. You know, now towards the end, you're believing in the impossible, calling in your soulmate. You may have one that you've already recognized, but this could be the one. And this can be in any form. You want a friend, you want a new pet, you know, any number of ways that you want to refer to that soulmate. But whatever it is, whatever you're creating, you're celebrating. And that's a beautiful way to end the reading with the Magician and the Three of Cups. So congrats to you, Aquarius. I do hope this reading resonated with you. There was a lot going on here. So, you know, let me know what you think about that. But in the meantime, I'm excited for you. I really am. You know, there's nothing really to worry about here other than this gossip and drama and the double energy here. But all signs are you're releasing these habits. You're cutting through this. Justice is served. All is working. All is well. The course will correct and justice will be served. These conversations will take place with all this air energy here, and you are on fire moving forward. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Sending you love and abundance. Talk to y'all soon.